Hey Aquarius, welcome to Queen Airbender Tarot. Today we're going to do your full moon eclipse reading. Now keep in mind these are general readings, which means they cannot possibly apply to every single person that's watching. But if you would like a personal reading, all of the information will be in the description box below. In case you're new to the channel, welcome, come on in. And in case you're returning, thank you for joining me again today. So for all of the new viewers, I am an intuitive tarot card reader, which means I read the traditional sense of the card, but more than anything, I'm always going to give you guys the messages that I pick up intuitively. I always charge both of my decks on top of crystal organite pucks, and doing so it charges, balances, and aligns the energy for our reading. And then I meditate over the collective energy. So again, this reading is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals. And as always, I hope everyone's doing well. So when I was meditating over you guys' energy, the song I heard was Let's Wait a While by Janet Jackson. I'll leave the link to the song in the description box below so you can listen to it following the reading. I strongly suggest that you listen to the song. Again, you don't have to look for it. It's literally in the description box below. All you have to do is click the link. So the message that I heard with this song is that, first of all, this is a full moon reading, right? So full moons are about things being removed from your life. And with the added eclipse energy, it's going to be removed and eclipsed out of your life quicker, right? Things are going to move rapidly. There's going to be a quick turnover. So what I picked up with that message is that, especially connected to that song, somebody has issues with intimacy, vulnerability, and a fear of commitment is what I was picking up. This could be you, or this could be your person of interest. You would know how to supply us to your situation. But in connection to the eclipse energy, that energy is being moved out of your life. And I feel like that's going to happen very rapidly, literally starting during this eclipse right now, in this energy right now. Somebody is working on their self spiritually. Their spirit guides and spirit beings who are walking with them is going to help them, almost like catapult them into this energy, right? It's what I'm picking up. I keep hearing, even as I'm talking, someone has a strong issue with intimacy. And I think people have this confused intimacy as physical, sexual. No, somebody has a strong issue with being vulnerable, telling about their intimate thoughts, their intimate feelings, how they truly are, their deepest desires, them as a person. And I feel like this is where the issue starts. Like, somebody doesn't have an understanding of what intimacy means. Somebody just thinks physical is completely intimate, and they're not able to be vulnerable like that. But I feel like this is changing very quickly for you or this person, you or this love interest. That's what's being eclipsed out during this cycle, okay? So I'm going to par the deck and get a different card at the bottom of both decks. And as always, both decks are completely upright. Let's see what we'll get. Yeah, this person's defensive and guarded. Some of you guys could be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individual. Yes, guarded. This talks specifically about what I was just saying. Especially if you're dealing with a fire sign, this person could be very guarded. Now, if you have fire sign placements in your chart, and I'm hearing this, somebody saying, they're telling me, like, you got to be real with yourself. If you have fire sign placements in your chart, it could be you who's very guarded. And you have fear of intimacy. Again, not the physical kind. For a small fraction, I feel like it is the physical kind. Like, somebody can be insecure about their weight, so they're kind of insecure about being intimate because, physically intimate at this point, because somebody's, dealing with weight issues or image issues. I'm hearing that also, but I feel like that's for a small fraction of you all. But somebody's just heavily guarded. Something happened in their past, and I know it has to do with their past, because right behind him, you see how this door, and the door is closed. Something that, look at that, and look what's peeking out. I see, woo. Okay, it wasn't this that I was looking at. I was looking at this Five of Wands. Tug of war, but I feel like with yourself, or with their self. Because if you look at it, even with this card, these wands are coming at him, but there's no other people in the card, right? So I feel like this tug of war is within yourself, needing to deal with this within yourself. As I part the deck to get additional messages, somebody has an abundance of love to give, but they're holding it back, being kind of stern, stoic, hard to read. But if you look at it, you have the Hermit card showing up also, and the Hermit card is they're facing each other. I feel like this is the same person. You could be dealing with an individual who is a fire, earth combination. And this person is, like I said, taking the time to go within and really study themselves, and they're being illuminated. You see how this heart chakra is like a diamond? This person is being illuminated to release their passions. The King of Wands is very passionate. So again, this could be you or the individual. And just because it's a King of Wands doesn't mean that it could be a female also. It's just an energy. on the card. For your clarifying deck, absolutely. Ace of Wands. Wow. Definitely some fire sign energy. I'm going to tell you also, during Leo season, which is a fiery energy, I feel strongly like a lot of you guys are going to be experiencing this change in yourself, or this person is going to be showing exchange. And I meant to say change, I said exchange. So I feel like this person is going to be exchanging passions. Like, I feel like if you were the more passionate person, now this person is coming in there showing you the same energy, giving you the same drive. Also, this person is very passionate. Everyone always laughs in the comments, but this is true. This card, if you look at it, this looks like a penis head right at the tip. So this person is coming in being much more passionate. And also, it goes back to what I was saying. This person thinks intimacy is just physical. You know, that's what I'm picking up with that. As we part the deck, you know, I did see, look at that, 7 of Swords. You had a Hierophant, and then you have the Devil card. This person could be a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individual. Taurus, also Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. See the 2 of Cups, strong Leo energy. This is, of course, water energy, but you do have this Leo energy right here with this Lion. And I feel like this person has been denying themselves with the 7 of Swords. They've been denying themselves the truth, holding back how they truly feel, fighting their true feelings about a situation, not expressing themselves to the truest. As we part the deck, so that we can get additional messages, we have the Emperor. This is someone who knows they want to move forward long term, but they're fearful of doing so. That's why they're so guarded. You see how the Emperor is looking in the direction of the 7 of Cups. This person is very guarded. We're going to get 2 cards. One is going to be a general energy, and the second is going to be a possible outcome, and then we'll get clarifiers for both. Somebody is lacking patience or needs to have patience in a situation. I feel like for a lot of you all, you need to have patience with an individual, someone that you see a future with. Let's see. 2 cards for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individuals. I am hearing that you guys are needing to have patience with this person because they have some healing to do. If you have patience for it, if you don't, that's up to you. But I feel like if you want to be with this person, you're going to have to display a certain amount of patience. That's close. Because this person is still dealing with some things on their own. And I feel like this healing is new. They're just starting to work on that healing. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Swords. I'm sorry, not the Ace of Swords, the King of Swords. This is you guys' energy. So I feel like for a great deal of you all, you're not going to have patience for this person. You're going to be like, you know what? I don't have time for this. I'm cutting this off. I always tell you guys, and there are reversals in this deck, I always tell you guys, if the sword is up, that's yes. If this card would have came up in reverse, it would have been no. It's up. So somebody's ready to cut an individual off, or at the least communicate about how they're not happy with how this person has been dealing with this relationship or situation. So let's get 2 cards. First is general energy. Second is the possible outcome for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individuals. Okay. We had a couple flip. Okay. We had 1, so I can take that. High Priestess in reverse, and then what flipped out next to it, Ace of Cups. Like I said, somebody has an abundance of emotions, feelings, but they're keeping it to themselves. They're suppressing it because it did fly up in reverse. And then you have the High Priestess in reverse, right? So I'm going to tell you, some of you guys are not being, I feel like, again, somebody's not showing their true self. The High Priestess is very intuitive, very knowledgeable, very in tune with their self. And that ties into what I was saying earlier. Somebody's not in tune with their self, who they are, because they don't know, they don't understand the energy of intimacy. They don't understand it. They have one perspective, one vision of it, but it's very skewed. It's very obscure. Like they don't have a true understanding of it. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Swords. Again, your energy in reverse. And that's somebody upright. This is someone who's moving quickly towards a situation. And remember, the song that I heard was Let's Wait a While. In reverse is someone who's not moving quickly towards something. They're pausing, they're halting. They're not quick to jump into things. And I feel like it's because they've even realized themselves, even though the High Priestess is in reverse, they've realized themselves that they have some things to work on, either them or you. I feel like if you're dealing with someone who has strong Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, it could be this individual who needs to do this work on themselves. And I feel like with this coming up in reverse, especially if you're dealing with Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, you're deciding to halt for moving with this person because you're realizing that they need to do this work first before they can be any value to your life. Let's get a possible outcome for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individuals. You see that one didn't want to go in. Again, wow. And that's why I didn't want to go in. This is your energy. Yeah, a lot of you guys are going to decide to cut this person off because you're lacking patience. Because remember, we had the Temperance card. You guys are lacking patience to deal with this person's, I'm hearing insecurities. Because it's coming up as insecurity for you guys, and it's making it difficult for you to work with them. Let's hold the deck down to get additional messages. 8 of Wands, fast-moving communication, something that's going to come out of left field. I feel like the change with this person is going to come out of left field, and it's going to catch you off guard. Because keep in mind, this is full moon and eclipse energy. Anything is bound to happen. I feel like the changes with this person is going to be quicker than you expected. Especially if you're dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. As we part the deck to shuffle, 2 of Swords. And I said out of left field, a lot of you guys are guarded and you're ready to cut this individual off. Again, this is your energy. And remember, I was just saying a few minutes ago, you know, you're not going to see this coming, and she's blindfolded. This is going to come far out of left field, and you're not even going to realize it. It's going to catch you off guard. I feel like this person is doing a massive amount of healing. 3 of Swords, right next to the 2 of Swords. You went from the 2 to the 3. It's heartbreaking for some of you guys to think about walking away from this individual, but you feel like you have no other choice because the 2 of Swords in reverse is somebody who's making a choice. A lot of sword energy. You're showing up in your own element very strongly. And just as you were getting ready to move on, you're realizing that I feel like a lot of you all are overthinking the situation, or you're going to realize that there's no need to move away from this person. This person, I'm picking up this person is getting ready to heal. And with the 3 of Swords in reverse, that's also for me that you may not have completely decided to move away from this person. You were just thinking about it. Very heavy on your mind. Look at that, definitely. Because now at the bottom of the deck, you had a 6 of Swords in reverse. So you were thinking about moving away from this person, but you're not completely gone. And I know that because you still have feelings with this person. Water in cards always talks about feelings, emotions. Yeah. A lot of you guys are going to decide to kind of stick it out. But right now, you're definitely not happy with this situation with the 9 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles, you feel like there's, in reverse, you feel like there's a lack of balance with this situation. Definitely seems like that's the case. Yeah, King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you guys are dealing with someone who is very emotionally aloof, and they have a fear of expressing how they feel, showing their feelings, okay? So your main energy, the High Priestess in reverse, being clarified by the 9 of Cups in reverse. This person not expressing who they truly are, how they truly feel, it's making you unhappy. And if this is you, you know, you can vice versa. If you have been holding back your feelings and emotions, because keep in mind, Cups is feelings, emotions is in reverse. If you are holding back those feelings and emotions, this person is not happy that you're doing so. And I know that to be the case because for your possible outcome, you have the King of Swords, your energy, unless you're dealing with another air sign. Clarifying it is the King of Cups. King of Cups in reverse, you see how he's looking in the direction? He's looking in the direction of the King of Swords. So I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of water energy. Pisces right here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you guys are dealing with a water sign specifically, I feel like this person, because everything associated with this water sign energy is in reverse. Everything. So I feel like if you're dealing with a water sign, you may have had to cut this person off because you were like, I don't have time to wait for this. I don't have the patience to wait for this. I'm done with this. You're emotionally unstable. Any king or queen in reverse is a lack of balance with them. They can become rude, just lacking in energy and vitality. And I feel like a lot of you all decided to cut this person off. And if you haven't, you're going to decide to moving forward because you see he's facing us. He's moving forward towards the future. Definitely getting ready to cut an individual off. And you see how this King of Cups is looking in this King of Swords direction. And even though they're 2 kings, it could be male, female, doesn't matter. This is a couple, you know, they're of the same caliber, same caste and class. And if you look at it, this person is definitely, you know, upset that they were cut off. And again, if you haven't, I feel like that's going to be the case, because I'm even hearing the song again, let's wait a while. You like, no, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm going to cut this situation off right now. And this is a clear answer that this is, you know, confirmation that this is definitely you, because this is your energy. King of Swords. Definitely walking away from someone, turning your back away from someone. If you look behind him, it looks like there's smoke, like, you know, this person wants all the smoke. They're getting ready to cut the situation off, because there was such a heavy imbalance with emotions. Look at this. Everything associated with water, which is emotions, is in reverse. So I feel like for this reading, you guys, and look at his face, you guys are the ones who are walking away from someone. Because you're like, enough of this cloudiness, enough of this heavy energy and not being able to express something. I'm done with that. I'm over that. Is what I'm picking up for this. Most definitely. Okay, so for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, individuals, as always, I'm going to ask that you continue to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, take care. Bye.